right? If there's one takeaway that you leave this webinar with, it's you all prioritize fan affinity, and it's through that 366 days of selling year round. Well, as we wrap up the summit, I think it's important just to, FanThreeSixty, we believe in the 4 pillars of success, and I think that translates into whether you're a sports or a live entertainment organization. If you're succeeding in all 4 of those pillars, you're a high performer. And what they are, as we've touched on here, is fan base engagement, right? So we see that through what you guys do in upselling. It's very strategic. You have what you do, you constantly evolve it, and it pays off. Even with the corporate sponsors, you mentioned, Jeff, that's a very important, the other side, but it's the same philosophy.
Well, it's engaging fans with, with our partners. That's what they want. But we can do it with more touch points than most people can, and more accurately.
Yeah, so continuing down this last lap here is business efficiency, right? And you all touched on that. Chris, you mentioned just the case study that we saw. Eco Park is a very successful track of yours, and through the email builder, they're saving 8 hours a week. That's insane. Taking the last loop here, revenue growth. Every organization wants that. And what you all are doing, we saw that with, correct me if I'm wrong, the Charlotte track. 17,000 plus leads, sales leads, in less than a year, utilizing some of the FanThreeSixty products. Yeah. And then last but certainly not least, just to wrap this up, fan engagement. And if we haven't exhausted that topic, everything that you all are doing, the best example is probably the slide that we had is the Sonoma track, right? Generated $2.6 million. That's incredible, and that was through a short time. Mm-hmm. So it is safe to say Speedway Motorsports is a very successful sports organization because you're following these 4 pillars. And for over a decade, we've had this partnership, and I think you all have benefited from FanThreeSixty for reasons that you've already mentioned, but I think FanThreeSixty has benefited, if not more, just from the feedback and everything else, right, Chris?
Yeah, it's a great relationship.